Welcome back, everyone, to the Grand Campaign, 1916 April. Yeah, let's try to Oh, Tel Aviv. Really? Didn't think they'd try to reinforce there. So are we still advancing towards Jerusalem? Yes, we are. You have encircled some of them. Very nice. So, lots of damage dealt to their troops. In general, the Ottoman Empire seems in trouble. Except for this one little place. Yeah, that's really bad for the Raj. The British Raj is not... It's not having a good time there. If they can, however, retake Ahvaz, then they surround Basra. And ooh, look at that. They've actually got Al-Amarah, so they're actually preventing the Ottomans from supplying themselves. That might be really good for us. Because they're both out of supplies, except the Ottomans might be more out of supplies because they've been there in that state for longer. So, considering there's also only one Ottoman unit, it would seem, well, definitely only one corps on the other side of it, on the northwestern end of the pocket. And in the meantime, the Russians are just marching through. It's empty here in Anatolia, so they're just taking ground, they're taking cities, industrial capacity off the Ottomans, while the Ottomans are focused down here against us, which is very good. We've still got redeployments happening, and now my bombers can attack again. You know, we have these on ground attack at night too. I sure hope not. Oh, I don't want a ground attack at night, because that gives me some pretty nasty malices. Wait, what? It seems I have to do it 1 for 1, which is annoying. Because until we get some very, very, very far away air doctrines, go ahead and look. It's gonna have to be night strafing, night strikes, aka 1939 stuff, and some Cold War stuff as well, like there used to be something, night bombing doctrine. Oh no, that's not war, but yes, you get the deal. Before World War II, night bombing will not be very effective, and even then, there will still be very heavy penalties on ground attacks at night, because you just can't see what you're firing at, and that's not exactly what you want to do whenever you're handling a bomber. And ooh, looks like the French are just punching through. They've gone to Magdeburg with their cavalry. Very nice. Whereas our infantry is gonna go to Lüneburg. And our infantry going to Lüneburg could be very important, because Lüneburg surrounds Bremen. Although Lüneburg seems to be well defended. Well defended by 3 enemy divisions, although eventually we shall be destroying them. Oh shit. Organized by the Military Council of the Irish Republican Brotherhood, members of the Irish Volunteers, led by the school teacher and barrister Patrick Pearse, joined the smaller Irish citizen army of James Connolly, along with 200 members of Cumann na I don't speak Irish, are trying to seize key locations in Dublin and proclaim the Irish Republic independent of Britain. Well, they be damned. So there's a revolt in Dublin, an increase in national dissent, and revolt risk in the rest of Ireland, well, in all of Ireland. So we do have 2 infantry divisions in Dublin. We're probably going to be able to destroy the Irish Republicans. But still, that's a lot of dissent that we don't really want to deal with. Of course, we had a hindsight, so we did know that it was coming, but still. Okay, so Magdeburg, we're fine. Let's try to attack towards Potsdam. We might be able to reach Berlin, in fact. Potsdam is just a few miles off, and for our cavalry, it's just a few days off. So, Does Lüneburg have a connection to Wilhelmshaven? No, it doesn't. That is unfortunate. In the meantime, we do have our troops in Darmstadt. So let's attack towards Würzburg. It seems like the Germans are already retreating there, and oh, look. Us plus the French equals they're fucked. Especially because both us and the French have a lot of artillery support compared to the Germans. Which is great. For some reason, we can put torpedoes on battleships, so let's do that. Well, okay. Torpedoes on battleships isn't something that's unheard of, especially in World War I. And oh, it looks like Berlin is just there. Shall send the 2nd Cavalry Division, the one with the armored cars, over to Berlin itself. We might be able to coup them. There we go. So Berlin is ours. That's very nice. Let's try to take Cottbus, because there's, well, the game thinks there's an enemy air group there, so we could try to destroy the air group. Oh, Lüneburg, in the meantime, is just not viable anymore. Also, what's been happening down here? So we are in Tel Aviv, and we're getting counterattacked by some Ottomans, but that's not really a lot of Ottomans. Let's also use our air force to attack somewhere where they actually have units, like Haifa. Annoying. No, not Tel Aviv. I'm thinking about Haifa. Okay, very nice. Okay, so Haifa has 3 divisions. So once our troops are in Jerusalem and once our troops in Tel Aviv are free, an attack into there is very, very viable. Okay, so let's attack right off the bat. And that should be a pretty easy win. Some of their divisions are already pretty much dead. And ooh, we can promise a great Arab empire. Let's see. So, promises for a great Arab empire. In one of his last letters, Henry McMahon proposed Hussein bin Ali the creation, after war, of an Arab empire spanning from Egypt to Persia, excluding British areas like Yemen or Kuwait. This will certainly convince the Sharif. So the Sharif of Mecca will join our cause. Let's trigger that. Let's hope that that makes them join the Entente and attack the Ottomans. Of course, they're already having problems, so that's pretty much the last thing they need, although they only have, well, Hejaz only has 1 cavalry division that can help us. Okay, so at least the route of the Ottoman Empire's army seems pretty much complete, which is exactly what we want to see. Our obsolete divisions are getting upgraded, which is exactly what we want. Let's also try to widen the breach in the middle of Germany by attacking Erfurt. Okay, we can also advance towards Bayreuth. And oh, victory! So Germany lost. We signed an armistice with Germany after we defeated their armies. Peace negotiations will soon begin, and France, as leader of the alliance, will decide how high a price they have to pay. Very nice. So we won the war. Well, at least against Germany. There's still Austria-Hungary to think about, it would seem. And Bulgaria, of course. But that kind of saved Russia. I wonder if the Russian Revolution will still get forced upon us. Okay, so Austria-Hungary still is... oh, look at that. Yeah, but Austria-Hungary cannot support itself, because they both have the Russian front with a lot of Russians coming in on them. They have Romania fighting against them, and then there's Serbia. And it looks like they cannot deal about everything. So since we're now at peace with our country, the Germans have lifted their blockade and can now trade again without restrictions. So that's the end of the blockade, which is very, very good, because now we can get our resources that we need from trade. So it looks like the occupation of Berlin was what we needed. And we can also pull back our fleet. Shall put it where it can repair itself. Although some of these fleets are basically unscathed. Now I think you can come down and help out against the Ottomans. Or, okay, let's try to naval interdict. Oh, I guess I should rebase you to Taranto. I'm gonna try to use this fleet to help out Italy against the Austro-Hungarians. In the meantime, the Northumbrians are still fighting those partisans. And now we have our troops here, already up. Very nice. Let's pull you as an infantry division and march forward. Okay, so we are in Haifa with our cavalry. Let's try to advance towards Akko. Yep, works. So the Ottomans are also falling back. Okay, so Akko is also falling. And let's try to select our air force and send them towards Akko. Seems like the Ottoman army is mostly falling apart at this point. And I think they'll surrender soon as well. Okay. Very nice. They're actually at maximum experience. Well, yep, 100 experience. That's why you use air forces like that. Well, also because they destroy the enemy quite well. So we have reached there. Let's try to advance towards the Golan Heights so that we can try to flank what's rest of the Ottoman army in the south here. Like that. Oh, well. Looks like the general that was fighting the partisans gave his life. What an idiot. What an absolute idiot. Oh, maybe he just got ambushed. Let's just say that. That's gonna be our official line. It was an ambush, cowardly, and without courage, etc. And something just happened. I think Croatia might have... Oh no, Luxembourg. I was about to say, I think Austria-Hungary is falling apart, but no. So soft conditions from France. This might be bad. So it looks like Germany lost Eupen to Belgium and Luxembourg to Luxembourg. And nothing else. So no Saarland occupation, No Rhineland occupation, and well, of course they lost Alsace-Lorraine, and maybe no reparations. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Well, that's not very good. Now, most of our army has managed to reach back into London. Let's send our cavalry on boats. We should have our boats ready by now. Okay, so we shall also send the here's the big Aldershot command. Yeah, 30th of June. So we shall send the Aldershot command to the Balkans along with the Eastern command. So 6 divisions to the Balkans and the 4 cavalry divisions to the Middle East, which should be enough to secure victory on those theaters. Oh, Ionian Islands. So we have found the Austro-Hungarian fleet. And it's not weak, so that's the Tegetov and Viribus Unitis. These 2 ships, I believe, got sunk by torpedo boats in the war, and they have tons of also good battleships, Prince Eugen and Szent Ivan, which is actually another one that got sunk by a torpedo boat. So their fleet's nothing to laugh at, and I think we should send help. Should send help at once. We've got more forces pulling in, and our fleet here will definitely lose. That's a lot of sort of weak old battleships. So if we can hold them long enough for the rest of my fleets to come in, that's when we'll be seeing the damage dealt. Looks like the Prince Eugen is going down to our fleet. And here comes the Benbow and Emperor of India, which are superior to pretty much most of their navy. Well, in fact, all of their ships. The Szent Ivan is also taking huge damage and has retreated. And so only the Tegetov and Viribus Unitis are left. And there we go. So we sunk a light cruiser, well, 2 light cruisers, no, 2 light cruisers and a battleship. We lost 3 battleships of our own, but the battleship that we lost was much, much superior to the battleships that we lost. So we shall continue the blockade. Well, we shall impose, actually, a blockade on Austria-Hungary. Now that we have won. Yeah, like that. Close air support concept. Oh, looks like we also had the land doctrine here. Let's do separated arms forces. Small unit tactics. Oh, looks like Henry Rawlinson was the best for that, but let's just use the Royal Marines for the separated arms forces. And then naval air support concept might be a very good decision, but so far tactical bomber concept would be better. Albert Ball is going to be good for that. Shall make sure that we are shore bombarding there, also because so we get the attack enemy convoys. Because they do like destroying their convoys. And oh, there's their fleet. And that should be a victory for us. I think they're gonna retreat to Dubrovnik. Yes, they're retreating to Dubrovnik. Oh, maybe not Dubrovnik. Maybe they're retreating to Cetinje. So in Montenegro. How long will you take to get there? Okay, so next day you'll be able to ship. Are there any places where we can make a naval invasion here? Well, Dubrovnik seems vulnerable. And the thing about Dubrovnik is that it's empty. Unfortunately, I don't really have the Gold Coast force. Well, yes. Let's try to naval invade Dubrovnik. Eastern Adriatic, so they're still trying to break through and get to safety, but they don't know that there is no safety. Although we're still losing way more than they are. And now we have Trieste and Pola under blockade as well. Wait, didn't I have another fleet somewhere in there? I thought I had another force in action, but it appears like I've just lost way too many. I don't know. Oh. No, don't do that. Let's pull away the ships that are too damaged to fight. There we go. I'm gonna send them to Venice so that they can get repaired. Even though, I mean, that harbor is most likely not Venice's, because it wouldn't make sense for that to be Venice's harbor. Okay, short bombardment in Trieste. Things is going well. And oh, Warspite also took some damage. Rebase them. And Thunderer. Rebase you. Good. So their fleet... Yeah, their fleet right now seems to be standing in Pola. So I will bring the vast majority of my forces over to Pola as well. Well, the Adriatic Sea, west of Pola, so the Gulf of Venice. In the meantime, the rest of my ships will stay here just as a blockade, and you will all rebase to Malta, so that you can get some repairs. Where's my transports? There. We should also have my expeditionary forces ready once again in here. You shall rebase to Athens, so you can transport these divisions. And then all of ya, I need one of those transport squadrons to be at 4 ships, so that you can go in. Wait, I got the wrong one. You're supposed to go to the Middle East, so to Tel Aviv. There we go. And then the Eastern Command can also go for Athens. Although, no. The Eastern Command goes to Taranto in Italy. Oh, well, you appear to have... Wait. Why are you doing that? No, don't move. You are supposed to move. You aren't. Oh, I think I know the reason why. Because there's somebody who's just too damaged. Okay, right. Right. See, at least I know what's happening now. There we go. Should be good enough. I'll send back you two to Malta. And then you can also do some short bombardment. There we go. So the enemy fleet is still trapped. No. What? Why are you doing that? Just... How annoying. Nope. He's just not wanting to listen to reason. There we go. Finally. Oh, Irbid and Akko. Okay, that's fine. So Irbid is down here. Damascus seems to be fairly well defended. So let's try to attack into Irbid with our cavalry as well. In the meantime, you are gonna go into Irbid. Or no, you're gonna attack Damascus. There we go. Okay. Oh, no, not diplomacy. I want you. Although, I'm gonna wait for the troops that were redeploying. You can go ahead and try to naval invade Dubrovnik. Yes, amphibious assault. Both day and night, infinite mission time, etc, etc. Oh, no. They've lost. Okay. I guess you can go back to El Arish then. So, there goes Austria-Hungary. And now, shall move into the Aegean Sea with our navies, so that we can blockade both the Ottoman Empire and Bulgaria. So Galicia became part of Russia, and you're still Austria, but your empire is gonna fall apart, most likely. Very interesting how they surrendered so early. It seems like a lot of stuff there wasn't exactly occupied, so it was a very early surrender by them. And I think Bulgaria's days are also numbered. I mean, they're the last central power left, I think. The smallest one. Oh, of course, right, the Ottoman Empire is also there. And the Ottoman Empire right now is surrounded. Our Russian allies have taken Gaziantep, or Gaziantep, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And that means that the Middle Eastern Arab parts of the Ottoman Empire are cut off from Turkey and Anatolia. The Ottomans are still fighting, mind you, but their days are really, really numbered. Okay, so we are now in Irbid. Let's try to attack Azzarqa, so that we can surround the last remaining Ottomans. And we shall also try to, for the first time ever, ground support in Transjordan. Now, ground support doesn't reduce the enemy's strength, it reduces the enemy organization. So if we go in, yeah, look at that. Their organization just drops really quickly and bursts. That's when our planes come in. And there we go. So, ooh. So we have the Kingdom of Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes. Already getting government crisis, of course. Free market stimulates research. Well, that's really good. It's really good for us. I hate having to do this. Wait, isn't that an admiral too? Charlton. This is going to get really, really annoying. Also, when we fight World War II. Yeah, you're a Grand Admiral too. This guy's a multitasker. shore bombardment? Fuck you. Well, that's gonna be the end of the part. I want to thank y'all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the Grand Campaign so far. Next time, I think we shall be finishing World War I and looking at the first interwar years. There's probably going to be a lot of skipping involved. But yes, so we have defeated the Germans, finally. And now, well, you can go back to London. And now we're going to be looking at trying to defeat Germany again, hopefully soon. So, I want to thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.